All right, a lesson from a shoot that just happened right exactly here in this moment, me talking to the camera for some LinkedIn content. And I wanted to make a quick video about some lessons that I learned from just filming this morning. When you're starting out on this filmmaking journey, it's important to understand that things take time. It takes time in order to get better. It takes time to be able to walk into a room and completely change it around in order to best fit for the best visual, all of those things. Full transparency, I started filming at 9 o'clock. I've been filming so long, I actually started filming at 7 o'clock. And I just wrapped and it's about like 9:30 or something. And there were a few things that I made as far as mistakes filming myself here that I think would be helpful for you guys to take in. For starters, if you look directly behind me, you'll see, and I'm gonna look at my monitor here just so I know that I'm pointing in the right place. You'll see all this white light back here, right? So what I noticed was whenever I was filming this the first time, all of this was very, very dark. So I went through the whole script, I went through all the filming, and then I was looking back at the footage and realized, hey, like there's big dark spots. We need to fix that. So what I did in order to get around that and how to correct that was I put two like basic white lights that are reflecting back up on these white walls. So by adding those, it makes for a more compelling image and it doesn't look like I'm going through like a tunnel or something. It makes me look like I'm actually in an office building because that's where I'm at. And the content that I was delivering was for businesses. The next thing is to be able to control your environment. So I made the mistake of not checking everything that was in the shot, right? I was so focused on lining myself up, utilizing the teleprompter that's here in front of me, making sure the light is correct, making sure the microphone's in the right spot, that I forgot to check what is actually in the image. So back in this like spot here, there was a shirt that, long story short, it was a shirt that was hanging from the ceiling. It was somebody's jersey from the company to retire their jersey up into the rafters. Ha ha ha, yeah, I know. But I noticed it was in the shot and I'm like, well, I'm creating this very professional video. It's gonna be on LinkedIn. It's gonna be for and geared towards marketing professionals in order to book more business with me. I realized that I needed to go ahead and take that down. So we have two adjustments already. I added the lights, took that down, and then I realized that I'm not sitting up high enough. So what I did next was I'm currently sitting on, and I'm not joking here. I'll put in like a little image here what I'm sitting on. Because if you look behind me, you see this light here. So that's a ceiling light. Now I was able to turn off all the other lights in this room, but I was unable to get that one. Okay, that's the first thing. The second thing is if you see this light, sorry, I'm like looking backwards on my small HD here. If you look at this light, this is my key light that's right here in front of me. So I need to position my head directly in this area. And what I noticed was in a couple takes, I was like this, or I was like this, so that you can see those lights. And it's very distracting. It doesn't look very professional. So in order to adjust that, I had to adjust my height and then make sure that my head was in the proper position. Now, this is why I always tell people to have their computer, hard drive, and an SD card reader with them on set. Because what I was able to do in between takes, I was able to go and look at all the footage that was recorded and be able to see, okay, do I like the framing? Is there something I can adjust? Every time that I took the footage into Premiere and was able to look at it, I noticed those little things. Often I think what we get caught in is whenever we're making talking head videos like this, we don't take into account all the other variables that are in it because you're so focused on, okay, do I have all the things in front of me in place that you forget about everything behind you. Just give yourself more time whenever you're filming. Arrive early, stay a little bit later, and make sure in between takes, before the talent leaves, that you have all the footage that you need, that everything looks right. Because I guarantee you that individual that has put you in their schedule and that is filming with you would much rather do a quick retake then and there than get scheduled out for 2 weeks to do a reshoot. The last thing you want to do as well is pull everything into editing after you've already wrapped, after you've taken out all this equipment and realized, oh crap, I didn't frame them properly, or oh no, things don't look as what I thought they were. And then you have to make something that is not up to your standards. So again, I wanted to share some of the things I faced this morning, how I overcame them. Hopefully these lessons will also help you with what you're doing. I realize that I'm not perfect. I'm still learning at this journey. I know you are too as well. So I guess we'll see ya.